All right, welcome back to a Wednesday edition of the No Stopping Kev Show.
Well,
I was just waiting for you to kind of jump in there.
no, I'm just glad to be here. Like
I'm
you
just
got
messing
me
with you. I
again.
just
Yeah, I
like,
know. Here
yeah,
you
I just
go
like
again.
throwing you
Yeah,
off
yeah.
guard.
I know you do. Yeah. I like that last time about the movies, about my movie, and it did Lifetime.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know that's me. But so that Bill Russell accepted his Hall of Fame induction.
He just went to the Hall of Fame.
Well, he was an inductee years ago, but he didn't accept it because he felt like there were some other guys who came before him that he felt was more deserving, and he didn't feel like he deserved to be the first black Hall of Famer
Oh,
inducted. So one of the guys, I want to see if you know this guy, but one of the guys that he mentioned was, I think it was Chuck something.
what happened?
See if I can find it.
Speakers. I mean, the mic is off.
Your mic went off?
I ain't getting no sound. Yeah.
I think you're right. You running?
I don't hear it.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Oh, Chuck Cooper. Does that name ring a bell?
No.
No?
No.
Well, I think he went in this year.
Chuck Cooper did.
Yeah. And Bill was like, all right. I'll accept now. Because I guess Chuck was his guy, somebody he felt really was deserving.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so now Bill Russell is officially an NBA Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I would have thought he'd been in the Hall of Fame. I was a little kid watching Bill Russell play though.
Mm-hmm.
I got to see a little bit of Bill.
Yeah. I have another question for you. Do you think Melo will fit in Portland?
I mean, his head is right. Now, like I'm saying, he got to be willing to do and accept the role that they want him to play. I think that he can help them. I think that he definitely can help them.
I'm just like, the question is, they have three guys that kind of, you'll say, need the ball to score. Dame, CJ, and Carmelo. I think CJ can move off the ball a little bit more. Maybe Dame too. Maybe you can isolate Melo in the post here and there. I think it's just going to come down to kind of coaching system, and you might have to change things up a little bit. But I think it can work. Or run Melo with the second unit. Just run him with the second unit so that you can still get some offense in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Get him out there with the scrappy
if
guys.
If he's willing to do what it is, if he's willing to accept his role, I think he can play.
So I think it's, and he also can shoot the ball. So you got a guy that can help you space the floor, who can also put it on the floor. Right. And be versatile. So they basically got a three-headed monster in Portland.
That's what I'm saying. As long as he will, like he said, like in OKC, he was the fourth option. What option he gonna be? But like if his game is on and he work hard and he stay in shape, I mean, he could play.
It's just a question of, is there enough shots to go around to keep guys happy, and if they're gonna be able to handle times of adversity. So I'll be looking out for them heavily this season.
Well, like I'm saying, I think that he can play, and we know he can score. We can, and that's what you want him to probably give you some points or something like that. Like you said, running with the second team, even running, at the second team, he could probably get more shots up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would let him run my second unit and be like, yo, you can shoot the ball every time down. But your man is dominating this year.
Oh, LeBron?
Yeah, baby.
Well, I never said he couldn't play.
He's dominating.
Okay. It's still early.
I know, but you haven't watched him yet this year, have you?
No, you know what? I haven't catch him because, like a lot of times I be getting over. And I tried to watch him the other night. Didn't he dominate when he was in Cleveland?
I don't know. It's fun watching him on the West Coast, though.
Huh?
putting on a show every night.
Well,
So
he out in L.A.
LA Lakers. I had them going to the finals. They're still my pick.
Did they beat the Clippers? Didn't they
They
play the
lost to
Clippers
the
again?
Clippers the first game.
They didn't play him back again? They didn't play him again?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. I think they play them on Christmas Day though,
Oh, that'd be
which
nice.
is coming up.
That'd be nice. I'll be tuning in for that one.
You want me to give you my Christmas list?
Huh? Your Christmas list?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can give me your Christmas list.
All right.
I'm going to give you my Christmas list.
That ain't how it work.
Oh, yeah, it is. You done had 24 Christmases out of me.
All right. Fair enough. I thought the last one was at 25 though.
No, this one's 25, man.
This one, actually, yeah. This one would be 25. You're right. My apologies.
No problem.
So, if you were coaching, right, what would you do with that trio in Portland?
What would I do with it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I'm running, like, you know what? It depends, like you said, where I'm gonna pick Carmelo in. If I'm gonna put him there, but like I think right now, in the beginning, I would bring him off the bench.
I'm saying in a situation where you have Dame, CJ, and Melo all on the floor together, what type of actions do you think you're running?
Well, you know me, I'm a run guy, open up, keep the floor open guy. You know.
Yeah, so I think, like, I don't like a lot of isolation basketball.
No, I'm not
But
saying
I
don't like isolation. I'm not saying isolate.
might, isolate Melo in the post a little bit, kind of having Dame, CJ, and some other guys that can hit shots, kind of move off the ball a little bit. Also, I think you can put any of those guys in like a pick and roll, pick and pop
Yeah.
situation.
Well,
Especially depending on who's guarding Melo. If it's a bigger guy, then I definitely go with a screen situation just to see what the switch looks like. And if they have, if you're playing a team where, pretty much 1 through 4, 1 through 5 can switch, maybe you can't do that as much, but, I think that definitely screening rolls, pick and pops, isolating Melo out the post. I think a key is going to kind of be having CJ and Dame move off the ball, because if you look at Golden State, what they were able to do with KD, I think that really came down to having Steph and Clay being able to move without the ball so that it doesn't get stagnant. Those guys can't stand and watch, because I think that's part of the problem in Houston. There's not always enough movement off the ball, so guys can't understand and watch Harden.
Definitely. You know what? And I've been wanting to catch Houston too. How they doing? I've been wanting to catch them, but I haven't really caught them yet.
They're playing really, really well this year. Lost a couple games that they probably shouldn't have. I think that they kind of stagger Russ and Harden at times, and that's when you'll see them really go off. It's just, I got to try to catch one of their games and really pay attention to when both of them are on the floor at the same time and see, how they're playing. Because it seems like when they're on the floor together, they kind of take turns, but Russ will go to the pick and roll a lot. You'll see that, and, he'll get in the lane and, dish it out, and Harden kind of spots up. But when Harden gets the ball, it's more of, ISO, and he tries to go. So I would love to see more pick and roll from them and movement off the ball. But I did see a one possession where, it was kind of like a little, Harden came off like a ball screen into a handoff. Like, I like stuff like that where you force him to move, because then you can't just stay glued to him, and he's not just standing in one spot where you can kind of help and get back, or he's not just dribbling at the top of the floor where you can kind of zone him up.
Yeah, like I said, I really have to see them play. I haven't seen them play yet.
Yeah, so who's you, I guess, what team are you looking forward to seeing the most I guess for the rest of the first half of the season up until Christmas Day.
Well, you know what? I just need to catch some games, some games, period. I just want to watch some games, period, and then I can tell what teams I like in the second half or what team I really think. Like, I know, like, records, like I said, I like to see how some of them playing myself, and then I can give a better opinion.
Yeah, I think one team I really want to see for the rest of this first half of the season is the Clippers.
Yeah, I definitely want
to. They
to.
got Paul George back.
I definitely want to see the Clippers. You know, I done seen like a couple of the Sixers games, and like the Sixers, I just don't see it. And each game, I see them give up leads and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're a little bit tough to watch, which is why I was screaming at the TV.
I just don't, but like I said, I'm gonna see it more, but I don't see them like that.
To teams they should beat. So yesterday, when they were playing OKC, and if you're listening to this, it was at least 2 days ago, so it was Friday night. They were playing Oklahoma City, a team they should beat, in my opinion. Tobias Harris fouls out late in the game, in overtime, because they had 3 guys going to overtime with 5 fouls. Tobias, Ben, Josh Richardson. Toby's hand got caught in between the screen and the guy. Ref blew the whistle. They brought in Furkan Korkmaz off the bench. He's the shooter, right?
Right.
If I'm the coach in that situation, I don't know if Furky's my first sub I'm going to replace Tobias in a tight game, right? I probably would have gone with Mike Scott. The reason being, one, is a defensive possession. So I'm like, okay, Furkan's not shooting the ball great tonight, although he did come in that one night after being cold and hit a big one to win it. But I'm like, I would go with a guy like Mike Scott because similar build than Tobias. He can defend. And if he's spotting up, he's capable of hitting a shot and rebounding. Yeah. Furkan only can, in my opinion, he's just a spot-up shooter. And you know what OKC did? They was going right at Furkan. My man was like, they would get the switch like they were picking on him. They ended up winning the game by like 10 points. I had to turn it off early.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, yo, why is he out? Like, when you can't hide a guy like that on defense, he can't be on the floor. It's JJ Redick again.
Like I say, the Sixers is not showing me.
He's a lesser JJ Redick. And I was like, oh my God, Brett Brown, come on. Like, and I try to give him a chance because we don't always know their systems and, the reasoning behind the system that coaches are running all the time. But there's like certain points where, I know from being a coach, it's just like, I don't know if I would have made that substitution or you should have called a timeout there because if you were watching the game, you would see, like, if I can see on the TV the guys don't look like they know where they should be, then I know you see it standing on the floor where you can hear it and, see it firsthand. It's so it's like little things. But we going to see how this thing go. I got to get ready to go because I got some things to do.
Yeah.
But we got to get up out of here. So thank y'all for tuning in on another Wednesday edition. We always appreciate you. Also, if you're watching this video or if you're listening, go over to our Instagram and Facebook pages and comment on our post from today. I want to know your thoughts. Got anything you want to lead the people with?
I just want to say to the people, have a blessed week and definitely hit us up.
I second that. And also, good luck, Carmelo.
Yeah.
We out. Do a whoa. Do the whoa.
Oh, no, I don't know how to do the whoa.
Try it. No. I don't know how to do it. Kiki, show me. Like, hold on.
I know.
Or, no, it's like. I gotta watch a video.